our path is about wholeness of life. Wholeness. There is no individual who is not relating, period. He or she might be single in their Facebook status, but that's all it is. It's a delusional status. Everybody is in relationships. Yes or no? And at least 100. Every day you are in so many relationships. Are we not? So as long as we are practicing the 4 fundamentals, foundations of relationship, being loving, generous, forgiving, and always giving the benefit of the doubt, trusting. Do you follow what I'm saying? Loving, where we are always loving, not coming from a position of lovelessness, but lovingness. For the law of nature is what? What you give is what you get. If we are coming from a positionality of I am lacking love in my life, then all that you project is neediness, and that never is charming. Neediness subconsciously irritates everybody. Everyone is irritated. Even the mother is irritated by the neediness of the child. That's the mother's guilt. Do you follow what I'm saying? The mother, the neediness, the child is there, and there is a biological pull of the mother. She has to. So there she has no other option. But as the child grows up, the neediness subconsciously always pushes people away. Are you with me or not? So lovingness, generosity, meaning the dharmic individual, we are really living in Dharma, then our focus is always in giving, not on taking. Giving. Forgiving. Forgiveness. As I always say, forgive yourself at least 3 times a day and forgive others 5 times a day. If you cannot forgive yourself, then you are in misery all the time. Mistakes are welcome. Forgiveness is always far greater than resentment. Far, far, far superior. It's far superior. Forgiveness. Forgiveness can look like letting that individual go out of your life. Also, forgiveness doesn't mean, oh, I forgive you, okay, let's play the same game again. No. Forgiveness can mean that, okay, I free myself and you from that entanglement. And it can also mean that you don't play that game again. Okay, we are done with playing that same game, but I forgive you, but I'm not going to play the same game with you. Are you following me? Sometimes people think that, oh, forgiveness means that we need to start playing the same game again and start playing the same story. No. You can totally cut off those roles. But internally, there is no resentment. You're not harboring a sickness, a disease in your system, because resentment is one of the primary causes of chronic illness. Individuals who walk around with resentment, it will manifest in chronic illness. Are you with me or not? Forgiveness is a key. Forgiving ourselves. And how can we forgive ourselves? Only when we are fulfilling the first Dharma. We are staying consistent to our rituals. We are seeing that I'm actually committed to growth. And I'm not just in my idea, but I'm verifying that from my own action. Actions verify everything. Your actions speak volume. Yes or no? You see that, oh, that's what I'm doing with my life. The feedback is there. Nothing has a feedback as an action. When you act, there is an immediate feedback from the system. Yes or no? A consistent action generates a stronger feedback loop. It's being verified, there is a feedback, and you can see. So it's not just wishful thinking. Because in the thought, it's a very subtle feedback. But in the action, the feedback is much stronger. It's like thinking of slapping someone versus physically slapping someone. The thinking of slapping someone is there is also a feedback, right, in their system, but it's very subtle, so you can't see it easily. It's still damaging you, but if you physically go hurt somebody, there's a much quicker. So it's only through that first dharma we develop the ability to forgive ourselves and forgive others. It is an essential requirement for remaining loving and a healthy individual to forgive everybody. Are you following me? Otherwise, you become more and more sour as you grow. But remember, we say forgiveness, the person who is hurt cannot forgive. Yes? If you are hurt, you cannot forgive. Because you have an attachment to that position. I am hurt. And if I forgive, then where is that story what's gonna happen to that identity? Because the individual always will confirm whatever they believe they are. Are you following this or not? If you believe you are hurt, you're going to act consistent to that belief. If you believe you are unworthy, that's part of your who am I, you're unworthy of love, no matter how many affirmations you write, you will ultimately come back to that if you're not able to shift that who am I. So in order to shift the who am I of hurt, you need to build up energy. You need to transcend that positionality. If you don't transcend that positionality, you say, oh, I want to forgive, but it's so hard, it's so difficult. Yes, it's difficult because you are still attached to that positionality. There is part of your who am I that I am hurt. Are you clear or not? And I will remain consistent to who am I. So I need to let go of that who am I